Well, hey there folks, welcome back once again to the Hop House. It's Eddie here. Time for another beer review, and it's another virgin beer review actually. Going through some sort of bottled traditional style beers, best bitters. In fact, I've got a canned one to do after this as well. Now, if you're brand new to this channel, welcome along to the Hop House. We call that something like hoppy beer, or like house music, or on the beer side. If you like either of those, or both, then give us one of those. Give us a like, share, subscribe to this channel if it sounds like it's something that you're interested in. Okay, so we've just done the 3 Tons Best. Shropshire Brewery, Britain's oldest licensed brewer since 1642, out-of-date shepherd name, and it was cracking. It was really peppery. I can still taste it on my tongue now. So moving on, and I'm going a little bit north out of the county that I now live in, and we're going to Cheshire, and we're going to a brewery. I've had one beer of theirs before, but not this one. So do you want to see what we're reviewing? Okay, so in bottle form, this is from Weetwood Ales of Cheshire, and it's their Eastgate. It's an amber ale coming in at 4.2%. Eastgate amber ale, 4.2%, 500 milliliter bottle. Weetwood Ales on the bottle cap. So this is their best bittery beer, if you like. I've had their Cheshire Cat. That's the beer that I've had. That's, I think it's more golden or blonde ale. Lovely, very nice on cask. But you don't tend to find their stuff in bottles. And again, thank you to Anthony's of Wellington. They do stock this. And I am ready to get it out into the glass. I think this was actually reduced. Now it's an amber ale, it's a best bitter, best before end of August, yeah, 31st of August. So it's actually past its best before, but it's not a New World sort of hoppy IPA jobber. So it's going to be a darker beer, so it's probably going to be, well, be fine. I have no issues. Weetwood glass as well, sorry. Look, again, Tony from Anthony's of Wellington gave me a load of pint glasses, and this just happened to be one of them. Right. Quite similar colour to the last one actually. Again, when I put it up this way, it looks more golden to light amber. But when I hold it up there, certainly more amber and chestnutty. Definitely best bittery colour. Slightly lighter white head though. Lovely lacing. Bit of lace division for those that love the lacing. Look at that. Sometimes I like these traditional ales, nice break from the hoppy sort of hop forward stuff. Bit of lace division then, we'll do the old twirly jobber, see how it laces around. Yes, I like it, I like it. Looks good, looks like a good solid best bitter. Should we get some aroma? Let's give it a whiff, put that in there, give it a whiff, see what we can sniff, shall we? This is more earthy and peaty. Marmalade-y, apricot-y, orangey. I can smell a hoppiness there, but I'm not going to say it's peppery. It smells more twiggy. Now, what do we mean by twiggy? If you're new to this channel or you're just getting into beers, the last beer I had did taste like it had like a peppery, you know, peppered, spicy sort of element down it. When I swallowed it, it sort of went, the bitterness went down the side of the tongue, but it was quite peppery. It's quite common with British style hops and what they can do. The other one is twigginess or brambly, like a bushy. I mean, at the end of the day, the hop is like a plant, isn't it? It grows on vines. Grows on trees, I was going to say that. It grows on vines. So it has got quite a lot similar to bushes, twigs, bramble, you know, if it's some sort of bastard cousin of that sort of thing. And so British traditional hops do tend to, it's like if you walk, say if you're walking out in the woods somewhere, you know, especially now in November, beginning of November, it's autumn time, the leaves are on the ground and you smell and you get that sort of twiggy, woodlandy smell. That's what I was getting there, along with some peaty earthiness, which again can come through on British hops. They can be quite peaty and earthy. It smells like a forest in a glass. Right, I'm going to give it a try. I'm looking forward to this. Bottoms up, down the hatch. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that is nice. That's a more rounded flavour. Don't get me wrong, I love the 3 Tons Best that we just did, but it was really peppery and spicy heavy. So it was a best bitter that was bitter, and I loved it. This is certainly a bit more. There's definitely some sweetness there from the malt, not necessarily toffee, but like sweet marmalade, apricot flavour. And then you're getting the bitterness, bit twiggy bitterness down the sides of the tongue, some dry bread, again dry white bread down the middle, with that apricot sweetness, and then it sort of comes together and gives you a dry finish. It's sort of sweet, twiggy, quite moorish. I would say this is a better, more interesting version of like a Doom Bar. It's a Sharps Doom Bar, it's everywhere. In a bottle it's pretty horrific to be like, well, it's not great. I mean, they sell it in a clear glass bottle, so you know, light strike and skunking is not going to help it. But, you know, they say it's got this character and this moorish flavour and this, that and the other. I mean, it's the biggest selling blooming real ale on cask in the country. A lot because it's owned and made by Molson Coors, and they have it in every bloody pub. But it's not a beer that I pick unless there was literally nothing else to drink. I might even pick a lager or something over it. I think Molson Coors Madry is more interesting than Doom Bar. But it sells, it's very popular in bucket loads. And when you have it, you think, yeah, it's kind of moorish, but it's like, yeah, it's okay, it's a bit safe. This sort of has some of the characteristics of Doom Bar, but it's more interesting. It makes me want to go back in for more. I've got that sweet sort of malt balance with a little bit of bitterness, but it's not overly bitter. But it's got a really dry finish that makes you want to go in for more. It's a solid sort of best bittery amber ale. And it's more interesting than Doom Bar. Nothing wrong with that at all. Pour the rest in. I can't see it being bottle conditioned. No, clear as a daisy. Clear as a day. Say that that's specifically out of date. It doesn't taste like anything's gone off. Getting a bit more sweetness now from the malt. That twiggy, earthy peatiness is still there. Sweet marmalade smell as well. Marmalade is the overall fruitiness that's coming out of this. It's quite common for amber ales, best bitters. Spitfire's a great sort of marmalade-y flavoured standard best bitter, if you like, Kentish ale they call it, don't they? Better than Doom Bar. Better than Doom Bar. Let's have a read at what it says on the bottle. So, Weetwood Ales, Eastgate Amber Ale, brewed for the centenary of Cheshire's famous Eastgate clock. A champion beer of Cheshire, brewed exclusively with whole leaf Cascade hops. Cascade? For a fruity forecase and distinctively hoppy flavour, has a long sweet finish. It says here, it gives us some, it's got an eye for the look, it's got a smell for the nose, and it's got a mouth, some pair of lips for the taste. So it says the look is amber, the smell is fruity and toffee, and the taste is fruity and balanced. The ingredients are water, malted barley, wheat, malt, brewing sugar, hops and yeast. Cascade hops. Cascade hops. Maybe it's something to do with a malt, but I'm not getting any, certainly not American Cascade, unless it's a UK version of Cascade. But I don't think Weetwood Ales would brew with, that's blown me that as it's got Cascade hops in it, because there's no like whole leaf Cascade hops as well. Interesting. Weetwood Ales brew premium quality beers that add to the enjoyment of life. We've been doing this with skill, patience and experience, built up since our first brew in 1992. Weetwood Ales Limited, the brewery, Common Lane, Nelsall, near Tapley in Cheshire. Charlie Whiskey 6 postcode, so Crewe area. www.weetwoodales.co.uk. Please drink responsibly. Eastgate Amber Ale. That's a clock in Chester, I believe. Nothing wrong with it. It's thrown me a bit that it says it's got Cascade hops in it, but nothing wrong with it. I like that. I would buy it again. It's got more going on about it than Dubar. But I think there's still, in my opinion, more interesting beers for me. I preferred the previous beer I just had, but I can imagine this being more popular because it's a bit more well-rounded and a bit easier drinking. So I'll give it a thumbs up. I'm not going to give it any more, just a single thumbs up. My rating scheme, if you're new to this channel, thumbs down is like, my God, that's going down the sink, or it'll clean the toilet. I don't want everyone to drink that again, if I can help it. Thumbs in the middle. Someone bought me it, I'd have a pint of it, but I'm not overly going to look for it. Thumbs up, yes, I'd buy it again. Thumb and a half, yeah, that's pretty damn good, I like that. 2 thumbs up is like, oh, that's amazing. Then if I start flinging feet in the air, then it's like, wow, where do I get that? I want it again. So it's possible 4 limbs out of 4. That's got 1. It's got a thumbs up. It's good. I'll buy it again. It's alright, it's not bad. Ta for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you again with some more beer reviews right here on the Hop House. Ciao for now.